So here I have a healthy, hearty breakfast, a kefir, yogurt, I would say more like curd, mix nuts, sunflower seeds, cashew, almond, macadamia, banana, and Victoria grapes. Hello, good morning, and it is a Sunday. How impactful are you today? How energized are you today? How conscious and pure are you today? Sunday being the day that we work right the way through to Saturday, and then we come to spend time with our loved ones. And if you don't have loved ones, it is important that you spend time with the entire planet closest to you, so that you feel that you're with the entire family of the planet, that we are all. It is important that your breakfast should start with a simple and most critically important meal of the day, with a simple portion, with an incredible energy, with a pure sense of digestion, and the simple process of digestion. Losing the words on the most purest form, because once you're connected with the existence, the life energies are driven by the very natural environment that you live in. How pleasant are you within, and how pleasant is the environment around you will depend on your purer form of your thought, your emotions, your energies, and the very way you conduct yourself. It is impactful. Is it impactful? It is profound enough so that it is impactful. It is gentle enough so that it is reverberations are just enough to revive and rejuvenate and reignite and renew and replenish. What is so important? If you're looking for pure form of life, it is that your thought is constantly in a purest and the most gentle and conscious ways that the life can be. Silence. It is important that we sense the abundance of life that is all around us, the abundance of life that is supporting us, the biodiversity that's rejuvenating our lives, our food, where mud is turned into food, that very food that turns into who you are. What you eat is a conscious process of you involved in whatever you do in making that food be part of your sensory body and your physical body and your mental body. It is important that we do not destroy any life unless it's necessary for our survival. When I say survival, it is for survival in a peaceful environment that we create in our mind, in our thought, in our emotions, and in our body, and in our actions. It is fundamental for our entire existence that we all cultivate this within us. The inward step that we take with the conscious, responsible actions that you make today in your thought, in your imagination will make life a beautiful, and whatever the actions you do, whatever the actions that take place, that if you invest in the most pure and the most sincere form, regardless of your political attachments and detachments and bias, your religious involvement or your religious identities, and your meaningless materialistic aspirations you've taken upon, your life means it is what is throbbing here. It is what is keeping you alive. All vital to life is happening for you. All vital elements of life-supporting elements is keeping you alive, has come to you free, from your breath to water. Maybe we have to pay for the water today. It's simply because of our greed and of our control of resources that has impacted our humanity, the way we think, the way we behave, the way we conduct ourselves. It is sad that the most basic and most fundamental resources has been rationed for the greedy aspirations and controls of power of individuals, where the Mother Nature has not discriminated or rationed. It is abundance of life is what every one of us is possible to survive and thrive. Yet our greed, our selfish aspirations from ancient times, from the kingdoms to the royals, to the politics, to the religions, have continued to deteriorate our lives and the land that we live upon. It is sad we have destroyed the very bio-function, the diversity for profit. It is sad that we are fixated with divisional, mindless, selfish, and most destructive ways of conducting ourselves. The nature has come to taught us many different ways to address our selfish and greedy aspirations to come to be of an exclusive nature in conscious and responsible, meaningful way of living. In this very fragile, mortal, a brief experience that we all been given, without the race, the creed, the nationality, the background, the religion, political, or whatever you wish to call it to yourself, for division. The polarization of life has troubled and enslaved us to becoming who we are today, as a lost species in a juncture where we will impact ourselves with our own good. It is not the good that we need to remind ourselves with. It is our pure and sincere, conscious, responsible actions that we take today will take us into a better dawn for tomorrow. It is in our individuals' hands to make it possible. There are no answers from heaven or hell. There are answers within us to address every human situation that we face with a collective, inclusive, and more importantly, a conscious and a responsible ways. The very first step you must take in your change is an inward step before you start looking for elsewhere, for resolution or for resolve of the situation you're in. The problem you may find is just you. It is not the religion, it is not the gods, it is not the politics, it is not the money that is the problem. It is simply the way you have conducted yourself, without the knowledge, without knowing. It is just that one has to step in within to know how to perform and function once you step out. And I wish you a beautiful Sunday. May it be a peaceful, may it be a resolving, may it be a generous, may it be an extension to the very way that you live as a human species on this planet and a human being as an individual. May you be a thriving life so that all life can thrive just as you wish. Look after yourself and be a strong and pure sense of life on this earth.